morning. It is early, especially for vacation, and I apologize if I look like I just woke up because I just woke up. I'm in Catalina Island still, and this is going to be a Wizards Unite video, as you know from the thumbnail. Mostly, in fact, entirely because my cell service is just absolutely trash on this island. Even the Wi-Fi here, I don't ever seem to get a really strong Wi-Fi signal. But I'm in a golf cart. This island is small. The town of Avalon is, I don't know. I mean, it's not 100,000 people there's no way, but I don't know what the population is. And the main mode of transportation is golf carts. And since I'm very limited on what I can do in Jurassic World Alive, and I can't play Wizards Unite because it's not released yet in the United States, there is something that you can do. There's something that I can do to help prep for Wizards Unite's eventual launch to whichever region of the world you're in, as long as it's not New Zealand, because then you're already playing the game. And that's what I want to talk about in today's video. So if you are like me and you live outside of New Zealand, you're probably dying at all the footage of Harry Potter Wizards Unite. The game looks really polished, I'm not gonna lie. I can't help but look. I'm sorry. Like, I want to experience everything firsthand and do it on my channel. The problem is it's out there, and so it's really hard for me to stay away, especially on vacation where I'm just kind of relaxed and chill and not a whole lot going on as far as like to keep me busy. So in the meantime, if you are like me, not necessarily on vacation, but if you are like me in the fact that you are outside of New Zealand and you just are ready to start playing the game, here's what you can do. The people over at wizardsuniteworld.com have created a kind of a mini game. It's a spell casting game, and really it's not necessarily even a game, but rather it's a way for you to practice your spell casting. What they've done is they've gone in and put the glyphs for all the current spells in the game as it is today, and you can trace over them as you are seeing on the screen now. Now, I do want to give kind of one like caveat to this. In game, there are actually like trace points that you have to hit along the spell, along the glyph, in order for it to register and count. This particular website does not have that. What this website does have is it does have like a certain amount of allowance for you to be off, and it will still register. But it does not have the exact like keyframes or key spots that the game has to register your tracing, to tell you if yes, you've done a good trace or no, you have not done a good trace. So just kind of keep that in mind. But in the meantime, while we're not playing the game, this is an excellent resource, an excellent tool to use just to get accustomed to doing the different, like the E's or the M's, or like you guys have tried to sign your name, most of you anyways, on one of these computer screens or tablet screens or phone screens, and it's just gibberish, it's everywhere. So this is a good way to kind of train you a little bit. This isn't going to be exact to the game, but while we don't have the game, it's a good alternative. So really cool. Definitely go check that out. I'll put a link down in the description below of how you can get to their resource. There are a lot of people putting out a lot of good just material on the game right now, as far as like spells, demons, what's in the game, what's not in the game. There's a ton. This game is super duper deep, and so as soon as it launches in the States, I'll start covering it all for you guys. But I did want to make sure that you guys knew this was out there. If you have that little itch and you're dying to play, this is going to be a really nice resource for you guys in the interim. Anyway, that's this is Avalon. So you guys have pretty much seen the entire town at this point, and it's a very slow pace. It does get crowded during the summer. Right now it's spring break time and it's pretty cloudy. So and it's the Saturday between Good Friday and Easter, so not a lot of people are out right now, but it's definitely good to get out and relax. And man, that's kind of all that I've got. We did get word from Niantic that if you are outside of New Zealand, I'm trying to record here, and they're picking up the trash at, like, I don't know, it's probably 8 o'clock in the morning now, but we did get word from Niantic that if you are outside of New Zealand, you can show screenshots, game footage, everything goes. You just can't show anything that you've done if you're outside of those regions personally. So if you were to go download the APK file, you would not, it would be against terms of service to show off footage of you doing the tutorial, the introduction of the game. But if you take screenshots and use them from other people who are in New Zealand who actually have legitimate access to the open beta, and that's what they're calling this per the WooTuber source. I believe it was Mark Zielman Plays. I'll put a link in the description below for his channel as well. Actually, I might just throw a card up here for the guy. He does some good work. If you are concerned about that, it is called an open beta per Niantic. So as long as it's not your gameplay footage or your screenshots from outside of New Zealand, you're free to share everything that you want. Pretty big designation difference between closed beta, open beta. So anyway, that's the latest and greatest that I have. I'm gonna get back to my vacation. So until next time.